Hi guys, Tablet-News.com, and I'm here with the iPad mini to show you a game called Injustice: Gods Among Us. It's a companion game for the title with the same name that's available on consoles right now. And as you can see here, we have the DC Universe superheroes in a fighting game, a superhero fighting game with Batman, Catwoman, Superman, the Joker, Bane, and all the baddies and goodies that you've come to know and love. Once again, this is a free game and it's a tag battle game, so we're going to be part of some tag fights. So let me show you what this is all about. So we got these levels right here divided into a series of battles. It's 3 against 3. I have Nightwing, Catwoman, and Lex Luthor, and I'm fighting Lex Luthor, Cyborg, and Catwoman. You can edit your team. And these are the characters that I have available right now. Those are the ones I have unlocked. I have Green Arrow, Sinestro, Solomon Grundy, The Flash, Lex Luthor, Catwoman, and Nightwing. Each of them with a special charge level. Once this level is charged full, you can fight. Once it gets depleted to the lowest level, you cannot fight, and you have to either recharge the character or wait for a couple of minutes. And this is the character's chart. This is Nightwing. This is his current level, 14. His experience points, damage, health, rank, and some extra abilities like Ground Spark, Staff Spin, Darkest Night, though that one you have to unlock further as you progress. And his abilities listed once more. Catwoman, the same thing, special abilities, energy, and if you want to upgrade her abilities, you can pay the currency of the game that you can see listed right here. And speaking of paying, let's go back a bit and let's see some of the cards that we have available here. Some people may consider this a card collecting game aside from battling. So we have the characters, we have the upgrade cards and support cards. Those are the ones that I have. And then there are the ones you can buy. You can buy booster pack, starter pack, and these are the entire roster of characters. There's Catwoman, Nightwing, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Doomsday, Bane, and Superman in various versions. You can also buy support cards that unlock various abilities like armors, extra perception, special abilities for characters depending on those you have unlocked already. So for example, I have a card called Power Girl. So a lot of stuff to collect and unlock. If you're a passionate collector of superhero stuff, you'll be happy. But now let me show you one of the battles from the game. And let's press fight and start it. And let's turn up the music. So right now you can see Lex Luthor fighting Nightwing. There are two types of attacks: the tap attack and the swipe attack. When you tap, you do a light attack, and when you swipe, you do a heavy attack. If you press the screen with two fingers, you will parry. There are also some special moves that will load as you take damage and attack the enemy. This is the staff spin, and in order to perform a special move, you have to tap the screen. Now I'm going to call Catwoman. The cool thing about the tap is that it can allow you to do one extra move at the end of a series, and this is Catwoman's special move. You can see here that we have a meter. It's the power meter, and once it charges you can do a special move. Now let's call Lex Luthor with his power suit, and this is it, the victory. Some levels even have a boss attached, and after each fight you will get a number of experience points and the time of the battle and other things like that, plus obviously the credits that you can use to buy stuff. Okay, now let's get to a more complicated battle. So this one was one of the older levels. Now let's take you to the levels I've actually reached so far. So these are tougher characters. We have to fight the Flash, Green Lantern, and Sinestro, and let's see how we can do against them. Sadly, the battles become a bit repetitive since all you have to do is tap, swipe, or press the screen with two fingers to parry. And now I will parry, since the Flash means business. Now it's time to call Lex Luthor for an extra bit of power. The cool thing about his ability is that he takes the power away from the enemies and he doesn't allow them to perform a special move. Sinestro has a very powerful move that you have to stay away from, since it can kill you in one blow. That's one death from above, so that's the thing to stay away from. This is also a dangerous one, Turbine Smash. But Nightwing also have the Staff Spin that can kill an enemy instantly. You can hear the taunting of the characters. And that was a victory. Since I said this is a companion app, as you play the iOS game you can unlock stuff on the console game, and as you play the console game you can unlock stuff for the iOS game, so they're interconnected. There are hundreds of battles and you need to recharge your energy at some point. This game was released at the beginning of April, so it's still fresh, and the abilities and characters are unlocked as cards. You can do upgrades, you can level up, and there's currency to buy stuff. Now I'm going to play against Harley Quinn, Joker's partner, lover and soulmate. Superman will also appear at some point. This is Harley Quinn, and Nightwing is probably going to kick her beautiful bottom. Let's do another move. Now it's Lex Luthor versus Lex Luthor. Let's try with the tap. And let's try to do a power drain. This is another version of Catwoman. There's the regime version and the normal version. As you can see, Harley Quinn is doing cartwheels. And now let's use the good old claws. That's a cat fight. And now let's call Nightwing and let him finish the job. Okay, now let me show you some other characters that I have unlocked, just for the sake of showing their abilities. Okay, so let's go back, maybe try an easier fight. This one has Green Lantern as the main boss character. And let's edit the theme. Let's try with Green Arrow, Sinestro and the Flash. Go back and select fight. The game began with some interesting cutscenes related to the DC universe, power struggles and all that. So if you're familiar with the comics and you actually watch the series, you know what's happening. So Green Arrow is fighting Flash. And now let's try some tapping for some minor attacks. And this is the Green Arrow special attack. Of course it involves firing an arrow. And now let's call Sinestro. And now let's call the Flash. Sometimes you have to parry if you want to stay alive. And this is Solomon Grundy. After you kill him, he gets another shot at being alive. since he is born on a Monday, as it will be written on the screen. So it's up to Green Arrow to defeat the monster. And this is it. Okay guys, the game is Injustice Gods Among Us. We give it an 8.75 out of 10 because it's repetitive and there aren't that many moves to perform in the battle. But I like the collectible cards, I like the variety of heroes, and overall it's a fun companion game. By the way, it's available for free, which is always a plus. This is Tablet-News.com, this is the iPad mini, and this was Injustice Gods Among Us.